yeah, we kind of just for a laugh just started rapping songs at each other, translating them, and then from there on, my brother got into sound production and started making beats and stuff. And then, yeah, we started writing our own lyrics. And then one day we just threw some bars onto a beat. And then when I heard it, I was just like, this shit is popping. I was like, we gotta do some more of this.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah.
A lot of the lyrics, the original lyrics, started in our grandma's house.
Okay.
We were just bored on a family holiday. Oh, those lyrics are darkest ever.
That's perfect.
Omar brings out the worst in
you. That's fucking great. Yeah, so my first introduction to your music was through the Cannibal Gang Terrorizing South Africa video. That was the first time I saw you guys, and at that time I had been listening to like Bush Pig and Butcher's Harem like super heavy, so like instantly I fucking fell in love with the aesthetic and the vibe and the sound and everything, and I went and bought your guys' other records on like Bandcamp like immediately. I think it was the Devour Your Body track, and then there's I can't pronounce the first record you guys put out. How do you pronounce that? Because I don't know how to pronounce that.
Gevaarlijkste bende.
Okay, what's that mean?
Most dangerous gang.
Okay. Yeah, see, I'm American and I barely even speak English myself, so it's like you gotta bear with me. So which one came first? That record or the double single?
Yeah, Gevaarlijkste Bende was our first ever release.
Okay. What was the process of making that album like? Did you do that at grandma's house also, or was there a step up from between, like a step in between those things?
Well, yes, some of the lyrics were written in grandma's house, and then basically it took a lot of years to get to that point because I was developing my sound skills and all that kind of stuff. It only really happened when I went to university to start studying sound. Then I got properly into it.
Okay.
And yeah, some of my final projects I used that. Well, that album was kind of my final project, basically, to get to do an album.
Okay, that's dope.
And yeah, just fucking around.
Yeah, even that we didn't like sit down and go, let's make an album. It's like we did the first song, and then we did another song, and then after a while we're like, oh, we got all these songs, and then we're like, oh, we should make an album. And then yeah, it just like started growing one step at a time. And
okay, yeah, just organically.
Yeah, started as a joke.
I feel that. That's how I started making music personally. Also, it's just my very first song was called "I'm a Joke." But so I get that. That's fun, dude. That's fun as fuck. So at what point did you guys start adopting the cannibal personas and all of that? Like what led into that? Because I do want to talk about your guys' like film projects and stuff also, but I want to know like the chronological order of things.
So basically, in South Africa, in like the older generation, you got the Tannies and the Oomies, and they're all very respectful, conservative people. Originally, we wanted to be dressed up like these really upstanding, wonderful young men, but then we make this horrible music. But then it kind of developed to, we didn't want to actually show our faces or anything like that.
Okay.
And then my brother started getting into silicone making, like mold making and prosthetics. And and then we just decided to wear masks instead, and it grew and grew from there.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I had quite a big problem going on stage at first because I've come predominantly from a visual arts background. So I've always kind of been a little bit reclusive. And so it was quite a big thing for me to sort of step on stage. But so I felt if I could make a completely different character, hide my face, I'd feel a lot more comfortable on stage. And so that's kind of where the whole masks and human skin clothing and all that stuff sort of started coming in.
Okay, dope. Well, I fucking love it. I just gotta say that. Like that shit, like I showed because I know a lot of people who are into like horrorcore out here, and I have a buddy just up the road, and I showed him you guys, and he was just like, I showed him the Get Sexy video, and he was just like, dude, what the fuck? Like that video is a fucking riot. How was the let's go there. Let's jump around a little bit. How was the process of making that video? Because I fucking love that video and that
Fucking
song.
painful.
That was the most brutal fucking thing we've ever had to do.
Fucking painful.
How come? Tell me about it.
Basically, the location, it's an abandoned military fort that was purchased by a mining company, like a quarry thing. So it's kind of on a public road, but you have to walk through this mining quarry, and there's people working there all the time. And the car park is a 45-minute walk away through thick bushes and shit. So we spent like a week beforehand chopping down a trail through the bushes, and then all the props and shit having to get all that there without being discovered.
Yeah, it was like so many loads back and forth through bush and like piles of mining stones and like, yeah.
And we had a trolley, and then some doers stole the trolley, and then we had to carry shit. And
yeah, because we had to like get like tents and all camping stuff because there was
we had
there
a
was
kayak.
like 14 of us or something.
Yeah.
That was actually the biggest challenge, was getting that many people to arrive at the same place at the same
And
time.
to climb over barbed wire fences.
Yeah, and ladders to climb up against these walls, and there was fuckloads of mosquitoes everywhere.
Ugh.
Like you'd walk with your head into them, and it sounds like a Grand Prix race. And then me and my brother arrived there the night to set up everything, and the quarry people were still operating. So we were like, okay, cool, we'll just sit here for a bit and have a beer before we start carrying the stuff in, so they can finish, and then we won't be seen. Hours and hours go by. It's like 1 a.m. and we're like, okay, well, I guess they're just working overnight. So we put on all the GIMP masks and black clothes, and had to pick up one thing, run, duck on the ground while the truck was driving past, get back up, run, repeat that process about 100 times, and then down the ladder and everything. Basically, we didn't sleep at all that night, and then the next morning had to start filming.
All right. Well, fucking A, man. Props to all the dedication for that, because there's a lot of people that, 3 hours of filming is too much for them. I know rappers, they get tired of just rapping in front of a camera for 3 hours. So, that's, respect to that fucking amount of dedication to do all that.
Yeah, I mean, we had such a great crew, like a cameraman, like the actresses, like they were like good friends of ours, and despite all the like hard work and stuff, it was such a good day, just kind of having fun and having a laugh.
Yeah, but they understood what the end result was going to be, so it was well worth the wait. And the ag.
What was that last part? It was a little quiet on my end.
Sorry, it was they all knew it was well worth the ag.
Oh yeah.
Wait for what we went through to get the video done.
Oh yeah, it's a fucking great video, man. Like everyone looked like they were having a fucking great time. It was just wild shit, and I love it. You know what I mean? Like I love that crazy fucking off the wall shit that you know, a lot of people just like they watch that kind of shit and they're just like their jaws are dropped the whole time. Like, what the fuck? Like, like who are these people? You know, like I love that. Same thing with the Tokolos Tracker video. That one's fucking dope too. That one's when you guys are walking down the street with Zet in the middle, like that shit, it goes hard, man. Like I love that.
That's some of the most epic moments in South Africa. That is so much fun.
Yeah.
Scary and being on edge and
Mhm.
not knowing what's going to happen to you because of the environment that you're in. But
we tend to film in the environments where we're warned not to go.
Yeah.
So
but the people have always been like on point and like never done anything to us, which is a testament to them pretty much. But yeah, it was fucking hectic, but seeing their lifestyles and us filming in their sort of home environment.
Okay, so are you guys from South Africa, or did you go down there for a certain period of time or something? Or
well, we were all raised there, but we all left at different ages. Brains here, he left at about age.
No, I left South Africa in '98 at 14. So I came to. So that's why I kind of got a more of a British accent. But my South African side comes out when I'm with these two cunts.
Okay.
Yeah, me and my brother left in I left in 2002, 2003. So yeah, we've been here ever since, and we kind of I try and go back like once a year at least.
Okay.
And yeah, just do some graffiti, do some filming, and
okay.
Yeah, because it does. South Africa does give like good epic backdrops and scenery for filming for our sort of type of videos.
Yeah, no, definitely it fits, and there's nobody doing anything quite like what you guys are doing for sure.
Yeah.
So you I've noticed that you guys have done a few shows.
Yeah.
Your shows look fucking wild as the videos and shit like that. What is it like performing for you guys?
Brutal.
Yeah, I mean, those silicone suits with the jacket and mask, they all weigh around about over 10 kgs, so it's quite hard to jump around.
Right, I'm going to stop you there because these fucking cunts, I'm the Z suit, right? So the Z suit is being held together by stitching safety pins and chicken wire.
It was.
It was. I'm from the Mark 1 suit, the original. So I used to get chicken wire scratching into my face. I used to find random safety pins digging into my body while I was performing and pulling pins out of me. And like, yeah, just like mutilating myself while
Yeah, I mean, we've all been learning as we go along, and yeah, I can do the silicone stuff, but textiles wasn't really my forte. So my friend Jordan helped me out with that one. So we worked in the suit together.
And she was a star on that.
Yeah, she did a really great job. But yeah, I think she just forgot a couple of pins here and there,
which I found later on.
And yeah, the chicken wire thing, that was the only material I knew at the time. So yeah, it was a real brutal journey for him wearing that. But then only afterwards I found this other stuff called Veriform, which I kind of remade the skeleton of the head, which has made it a lot better. But then
now it's even got a fan in there for your comfort and pleasure.
but by that time he was so worn out, he was like, fuck this, I'm not doing it anymore. Actually, Zet's like been replaced now by another friend of ours, Zeth Green. But obviously Brains is still very much a part of the Mensvreters family, and he always will be. So yeah, unfortunately Zeth couldn't be here today, but yeah, we're lucky that Brains could be here to share some of their history.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, brought it from the ground. I to be fair, I was so surprised when the boys came to me. Like, I've always loved music, and I've always wanted to be in a band. I'm kind of tone deaf, and fucking I tried to play bass guitar once, and it literally turned up at my house. I put in the DVD to learn how to play it. Played it for about half an hour, put it down because I was like, I've got no dexterity. And I was like, fuck this. So the day that these boys came and was like, do you want to be in a band? I was like, fuck yeah. Like, I want one chance to be in a band. I was like, yeah, fuck it. Let's do it.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, I don't do much on the production side of it, but the live show on the first times, fuck yeah, we brought the live show hard.
Yeah, Zed,
Okay.
you can see in all the videos, Zed goes like more than 100% hard, and it's always been such a good energy having him there on the shows.
Yeah, so once that mask goes on, it's just like you become someone else, and it's just like you pile into it, and it's like that 45 minutes. It's just like pure hell, but like you fucking let's have it, dick out, fucking scumbling everywhere. Like let's fucking let's fucking make it happen. You know what I mean?
Some of our early shows, because we were so new to the whole thing, we would like overfill the victim's gut sack with blood, and then the whole stage would be slippery for about 15 minutes afterwards while we're performing. And then the next band.
That was actually oh, rewind that, because that was our first show at ADM Festival.
Yeah, we got put on the main stage.
We put on the main stage, and we used so much blood, fake blood, that the stage was so slippery that I didn't leave behind the decks because I couldn't walk. I'm slightly disabled. I'm disabled, so I can't walk in properly. But I was watching from the decks and watching these boys run around and slipping on their asses left, right. So much fucking fake blood. And it was fucking beautiful. But
I fucking love that.
The most beautiful thing about that show was that the band before us was some like hippie, like reggae band, and there's all these dreadlock guys and people like standing in the front. And we came on.
Yeah, we weren't supposed to be on that stage, but they fucked it up, and then we got moved onto that stage, so nobody knew we were going to play.
Yeah, and everyone was just standing there looking at us, and then at one point I clocked at the back, there's like these three guys just having it. I was like, right, we're doing it for them three guys at the back.
We even had one of our good friends, Mina, with us, and we like rigged the baby inside of her and pulled the baby out of her live on stage and swung it by the umbilical cord. Like, we did some proper dark shit in the early days.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I wish you could have seen some of the faces in that crowd.
Yeah.
Some of them just ran away, but the ones that were left were just kind of standing there going, they're either so stoned they couldn't move, and they were just terrified. But yeah, it was quite entertaining.
But we
That's
made
hilarious.
And the next day we broke into a spa and had a lovely, relaxing day.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking great. So that actually kind of leads me into my next question, because like I have said, there's not really anybody doing quite what you guys are doing. How does the music scene from where you're at like receive you? Like, how do the fans receive you? How do the other artists receive you? Like, are you plugged in with the hip hop more or with the metal more, or?
It's really tricky for us. We're like too metal for hip hop and too hip hop for metal. But when either side actually sees us live, everyone loves it. But it's like more writing to the promoters kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, we struggle getting shows. I suppose not actively trying to look for shows at the moment. But yeah, it's always been a pain.
Yeah, it's like we don't fit anywhere, or we fit everywhere. I don't know. We seem to fit more into the metal side, but I don't know. It seems like a lot of people have the big complaint they always have at metal shows is like, oh, you don't have a live band and stuff, and it's like, well, do you know how fucking hard it is to like organize all these props and shit just with the three of us? Like to get a whole band together, it's just way too much admin.
Yeah.
And
and stage presence as
like
well.
even just with the prop setup we have at the moment, like we can't even fit everything in anymore. It's just too much to transport, and it's also a problem for like
Traveling across borders with knives.
Yeah.
well, just
skeletons and dead bodies in the car.
Like I think we've never done shows where we've flown somewhere. It's always been driving.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the tricky thing. If we ever going to do shows, we have to fly. To transport that stuff's very expensive.
Yeah, I'd imagine so. Especially if you do anything internationally. Do most of your shows take place in the UK, or have you done them in South Africa?
Done one show in South Africa, a couple of shows in Holland.
Okay.
And everything else in the UK.
All right, dope. It's a lot of traveling, man. You know, comparatively to what a lot of people do, but you know, I gotta give you guys props for fucking getting out there, and you know, there's a lot of people in the horrorcore scene that really fuck with you guys out here. They might not be very vocal about it, but I know a handful of people that have a lot of respect for what you guys do.
Don't give us any more props. We got enough.
All right. No, I'm just fucking happy to have you guys on. You guys are like one of my favorite groups. Like, no fucking joke, man. But all right, but let's move on from that. Let's see. Do you guys what are you guys working on as of right now? Like, are you guys working on another album?
We've got a whole album's worth of stuff. We just want to kind of make more videos and release them with the album, so it's more like a proper release.
Okay.
But life is very busy at the moment, and videos always take a lot of time and effort to make.
Yeah, we always want to like improve on what we've done before, but it just takes so much time and resources that we struggle to put out quantities.
Especially because our team is so small. It's literally just us and Sean.
Yeah.
And then whoever random people we can get to help us as crew on the day. And then we have to film, we have to edit, we have to clean everything afterwards. We have to do all the pre-prep, production, props, sound, promotion. It's a lot of balls to juggle.
Yeah, and I mean, I have to give props to our good mate Sean. Last Face You See is his Instagram name. He's been an integral part in the process, and yeah, he's just been there throughout the whole journey, kind of helping us with so many different hats, like filming, acting.
He's been Zet before.
Yeah, so it's a shame he can be here tonight because he's so much part of the team.
Yeah, he's an absolute star.
Yeah, we couldn't do any of this stuff without him. And yeah, he's also making his own films at the moment.
Okay.
You can share some links and stuff afterwards as well.
Yeah, definitely. So since we're talking about films, let's move into the film part. I want to talk about Maggot Party, because like half of that video is it's like a small movie, and you guys even put it into a film festival, or entered it into a film festival, I should say. Are you guys going to be doing more stuff like that? Are you guys planning on doing any just like cinema in general that's not necessarily related to the music, or are you kind of just keeping them hybrid right now?
We'd love to do a feature film at some point. We've been doing some writing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it just takes a lot of time and resources to do that. So we've been kind of building ourselves up more with sort of short films and music videos, and just kind of learning more and more stuff along the way to sort of load up our skill set, and hopefully maybe even get some funding, because we've been hoping to make a presence at some of these film fests in the hope of maybe getting some investors or something.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What was the film festival that you put Maggot Party into?
It's the South African Horror Fest. They've been really cool. They've accepted all the films we've sent to them.
Okay.
And our recent one that we've not released yet, called Mensvreters Matrix, which is like a spoof on the Matrix and They Live.
Okay.
They've just accepted that one as well. And we had a couple of other ones, like there was like the London
Music Video
Music Video Festival, so it took Maggot Party. And there was another South African one that took the other one. So yeah, there's been a couple.
Cool. How was the reception at those?
We actually didn't get a chance to go to any of them, unfortunately.
Okay.
So,
and we just had the Matrix one show in the last couple of weeks, and we couldn't be there either.
Okay. When do you guys plan on releasing that publicly then?
I guess sometime in January or February, after everyone's morbid from the Christmas joy.
Always get to tell you as well that we actually won some awards in these festivals.
Yeah, we won
You fucking
best soundtrack and best special effects.
Okay. All right, well, that's dope.
Comedy short.
Yeah, so that's it. Received quite well.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there you go. Look at you being all humble and shit. Let's see. Fucking A, man.
Let's got a shout out to my friend Sheldon as well for filming Maggot Party for us. That was also a really grueling 2-day shoot. We actually had the police show up at that shoot. Somebody had reported to the police of these strange characters smuggling a dead body into this abandoned container, which is where we were filming.
Yeah,
we had 3 bodies, and we left them like along the footpath while we went to do some shit. And then the police turned up, and they just kind of had a quick look and then left. They were actually super nice.
That's cool.
Don't tell them that. Fuck the police.
Fuck the police. That's hilarious though, that someone would see that. I mean, I can only imagine what one of the fucking, passerbyers would have saw these fucking crazy cannibals just pulling bodies into a fucking storage shed. That'd be fucking that's a hilarious thought right there. Just that all alone. But
we also had 2 buckets full of maggots that we'd been taking care of for the last few days, keeping them fed and everything. And then the whole time we had to touch up the maggots on the skeleton and make sure the maggots were okay.
I gotta ask, sometimes your video shoots look like they smell rancid as fuck. Like, it's probably mostly like silicone and stuff like that, but there's some parts when I was watching that video where I felt physically sick. And I mean I love getting that kind of reaction to videos and shit. But how is it when you guys are doing it? Is it as disgusting in person as it is on video?
Yeah,
yes, it's fucking stiff. In Maggot Party, most of the fest stuff was SCOBY from kombucha.
Oh, okay.
So that is fucking rife.
Okay. SCOBY with maggots on top.
And with actual maggots as well. So yeah, you got maggots in your mouth, you got live SCOBY in your mouth. It's like
and monster slime.
Yeah.
Covered in monster slime by the end of the day, and fake blood and makeup.
So
And
that container smelled something ripe then.
Yeah. It was hot as well, so like all these sweaty maggots in there all day.
I remember at the end of it, because the maggots have like this sawdust mixed in with them, and by the end of the day, I took my fake teeth out, and there were like maggots and sawdust like on the inside of my fake teeth, brewing in my mouth all day.
And the maggots secrete an ammonia odor as well. Some reason. So then the whole time it's like, oh, we got to wash the maggots or dry the maggots.
Fuck the maggots.
I felt really bad because a lot of the maggots died, which was a tragedy. But the ones that survived, I kind of released them in the bush with some meat and let them live their happy little lives.
Right on, man. So it's for the art. It's for the art. But yeah, I was like the whole intro part I was cracking up on when he was just like I busted up laughing when he just kept repeating like the puff papa chicken. I was fucking cracking up. That shit is fucking hysterical. And it's fucking like it's out of its mind. It's out of its mind, but it's also got that humor, like that like what is it, like trauma, Toxic Avenger type of humor, like laced in with all the fucking madness. And a lot of people would just see it and just think that shit's bizarre, but then there's people with that morbid sense of humor that will fucking get it immediately. And yeah, that shit's fucking dope. And then when you guys break into his house and you take him to the birthday party and shit like that, like what was the inspiration behind that? The whole process, the whole video and everything like that. Did you guys like? It seems like everything comes organically for you guys, but I still have to ask. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't actually remember.
Yeah, I actually
yeah, I don't know why I guess because it was called Maggot Party, and then we were like, okay, well, what if it's Zed's birthday, but he doesn't have any friends, so we have to go and find him some friends for his birthday, and then it just kind of went from there.
Yeah, I think also it was nice to add like a twist, because in our previous video we like completely dismembered the dude and fried his fingers and stuff, and you kind of almost expect that to happen. So it was nice to kind of add a twist where we're not actually trying to. It's almost like showing the guy some love in a really aggressive way, like kind of forcing him to have a party.
You know he's gonna have a good time.
And in the end, he does have a good time.
He's all rocking out. Yeah,
I guess it's like a metaphor for getting people to come to a Mensvreters show.
Yeah. Okay. I dig that. The guitar and the with like the corpse attached to it. That shit was fucking. It's just fucking brutal, man. I love it. I could go on and on and on talking about all the little details that you guys did on that shit. But so let's see. What haven't I covered yet? Talk about movies, talk about the new music coming out, or potentially. Are you looking at like a timeline for everything? Because I know you guys said everything's like busy, but do you work with timelines? It seems like now I'm just going to talk over myself for a second, but it does seem like everything you guys do just kind of just like I said, happens organically, like happy accidents and shit like that. Like you guys don't seem. Some people are very meticulous and they like devise out everything. Like I got this release schedule and they have like everything. It seems like you guys are just like, fuck it. When it happens, it happens. Is that the actual case of things, or do you guys have some kind of plan?
You just fucking chaos, bro.
Yeah.
There is no timeline.
All right.
There's so many different projects and hobbies to juggle around. Not like Mensvreters aside,
there's life events, there's fucking family events. There's
other movies that we're making. And
Basically, we need a fucking manager.
yeah,
yeah.
we need a poop.
Okay. Well,
That character, we haven't really introduced him very much to the audience. We've got like 2 whole Poof Papa videos edited, and we just got to finish off one more bit. But he's like our manager who's just into money and
yeah.
glorification of that kind of shit.
Yeah, I kind of got that, and like he's kind of like a fucking God, what was it? Fucking like, you know, like the old Bugs Bunny cartoons, the Acme, how they make fucking everything. Like he makes everything. He's got the Tokalo salts. He's got the chicken. He does like, you know what I mean? Like that's the kind of vibe that I got from that. He's just like cartoony, just like out there. From what little that there was to be shown.
Yeah.
So you're planning on doing more with that, you said?
Yeah, I mean, Poof Papa's gonna have his own album eventually, music videos. Just want to kind of explore every character a bit more and create this multiverse.
Okay.
It just takes a lot of time.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Okay, so I hate asking questions about certain things that are coming in the future because you never know what is and isn't gonna pan out. But do you guys have any collaborations with other artists that you would like to do or have planned on doing?
I don't know. We're struggling just to do our own shit at the moment. Never mind like collaborations.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just really struggling with time because we've all got like other jobs and stuff. And I mean, even me and my brother barely get to just sit down and bang out some tunes and stuff. So for the moment, we're just gonna try and focus on getting some more songs out. We'll probably try and because I don't know, we kind of always want to release a video with each song, but it's getting very challenging to do that to the quality that we'd like. So I think we are just going to have to start releasing more songs just by themselves. And
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got like 30 new songs sitting there. We can
Damn.
just release drips and drabs.
Yeah. Shit. Okay. Well, you make it sound like you don't have a lot of time, but at the same time, you guys have plenty of songs that you could work with here and there, even just for like a small single or something like that. So
yeah,
like, that's dope.
Yeah, I guess we just need to stop thinking about the video being attached to every song.
Yeah, I mean, I get wanting to do that though, because I mean, especially with what you guys do with your videos, like the insanity behind all of it. But yeah, so I'm looking through some of the stuff that you guys have online, and I noticed you took down off of Bandcamp the like Devour Your Body and all that, and the other track. But I had a question about, I don't know, what is it? An EP? Is that the proper term, or a double single?
Yeah, an EP.
Okay, EP. So what happened to that EP? Why'd you guys take that down?
I don't know. I didn't know that happened.
Well, it's not on the Bandcamp. Is
that's
Okay.
weird. We'll have to check it out.
Yeah.
but
See, this is why
What
we
is a
need a manager.
Papa! You Papa!
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. No, I'm not gonna lie. I love the fucking, you know, because getting to talk to you guys and seeing this side of it, now I know where the fucking chaos and the crazy energy and everything comes from. Like it's putting context to everything. So it's like getting a look inside of the fucking madness, and I love it. But I heard you guys did a small physical release where you guys printed out, what was it, tapes or something like that?
Yeah, with Placenta Records.
Yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys were like selling them to like prisons and shit like that, or people that were in prison. I don't know if like the rumors that I hear online are true. I try to do a little research, but
I hope so. Yeah, we didn't really have any control. Like the dude from Placenta Recordings got in touch with us and asked us if we could go ahead and do that, and then we were like, yeah. So
yeah, he distributed them all basically.
yeah, he
Okay.
printed it, made it, and sold and distributed it.
Okay, so that was completely out of your guys' hands.
Yeah.
When you do like the CD presses, then you guys did that personally?
Yeah.
Okay.
Every CD is handmade by us.
Dope. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't think we were even really going to sell many CDs because we were like, who's buying CDs these days? And it's actually our most sold thing on our website.
And the tapes as well. We had a stack that the presenter sent to us, and they sold out really quick at our show. And it's like,
Okay,
who the
dope.
fuck listens to tape still? But obviously people are.
Yeah. Tapes have made a bit of a comeback. I've learned recently, but that was how I was trying to frame the question in a way that didn't sound disrespectful. But I did want to know how well the CD sales and shit did, because I feel like you guys would sell out pretty fucking quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's that's again how bad we are. We haven't even kept track on like how many we sold.
We just kind of walk around and do shit and don't pay attention to it. We're more worried about
the
nuggets and the
this
blood needs to look like this.
Spoken like a true fucking band. That's that's how it is. So fucking A, man. I think that is most of my fucking questions right now. Little shorter than I was expecting, because I originally prepped all my questions for you guys to be in character, so a lot of this was just off the top, asking other shit that I've always wanted to ask you guys anyway. But you guys have any upcoming shows then? I know you guys say you're crazy busy with stuff, but do you have anything that you would like to promote?
Just the Matrix movie.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's another one that like grew like really organically, because we kind of had the song and decided we were just gonna bust out like a really simple video.
Yeah, we made the song in 2020 with all this COVID shit, and it's all about like fighting against the oppressive regime.
Okay.
And yeah, just grew little bit by little bit.
Yeah, we said, okay, we're just going to do a lyric video, just animate the words and whatever. And we did that, and then we're like, well, what if we put like us rapping behind that? That would be cool. And we filmed that, and then we're like, no, but it wouldn't be cool if we did an intro where we get plugged into the Matrix. And we filmed that, and then we're like, oh, but it would be cool if like
yeah, we don't want to give too much away. There's a very big surprise in the end. Excuse the pun. But yeah, we had to go through all Sean works in a trash yard, so we were able to procure a bunch of old Windows computers and keyboards and shit. We built the whole Matrix set with all the wires and shit. A lot of work went into this one. I think it's our most professional looking one yet.
Okay, dope.
Yeah, and it was also Zeph Green's first video with us, the new Zeph. So yeah, we put him through his paces and really fucking took it out.
To realize I suggested 6-hour shoot turns into a 12-hour shoot.
Yeah, I got back from Spain the day we were filming, and then we filmed half the day and all through the night till 6 o'clock the next morning.
Okay.
That was
dope.
a very entertaining shoot. Had the martial arts training and everything.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was our first fight scene that we did as well in there.
Okay. Okay. Did you like choreograph it, or is it just like crazy shit? Like,
yeah, we had our friend Josh.
Josh Carter, your worst nightmare.
He did the choreography for us.
okay.
And we had another dude called Chun Tan acting for us and did a fantastic job.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a really good learning experience with everyone.
All right. Awesome. That's fucking dope. So I do got 3 last questions, and then we'll wrap this up.
Correct.
First of the 3 is, what are your guys' like musical or film inspirations that really stick out to you?
Music wise, for me, that's influenced this whole thing. Dr. Dre, definitely, like early Dr. Dre.
Mm-hmm.
Cannibal Corpse, Necro, Butcher's Harem, MC Bush Pig, Wu-Tang Clan, basically all the 90s rap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
movie-wise, for me, my number one film is always going to be Brain Dead.
Brain Dead and Bad Taste, both by Peter Jackson.
Yeah. Those are dope. Awesome. Anyone else have anything to throw in on that, or is that's it? All right, cool. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that.
Brains doesn't like horror movies.
Yeah, he gets really scared.
Yeah,
That's funny as fuck.
shut up.
That's funny. All right, so
yeah, I don't really like horror movies that much. Although I watched it, so yeah, it's all right.
Which
Okay.
one? The old
Okay.
one?
No, the new one is quite funny.
Not even scary. Shut up.
I can't really say my musical influences because Clint and Vince do most of them. I don't do any of the music production or vocals or anything like that. I do the live stuff. When I was part of the band and in the band, I brought the live show.
Yeah.
I was DJ set. I did a little bit of scratching and this and that, but yeah, so my musical influence doesn't really portray onto the.
Are there any artists
I
put on?
Although I introduced Clint to fucking a lot of black metal.
Okay.
When I came back to South Africa in 1999, or was it, or 2000?
Yeah, he'd gone over to the UK, and I was still in South Africa, and he brought over like a plethora of death metal and stuff.
What was it? Malevolent Creation.
Yeah,
that's what broke you into black metal, well, dark heavy metal. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But yeah.
Another big shout out to Limp Bizkit. Say what you want about them. They got some banging tunes, and the way they mixed that with hip hop.
Yeah. Well, since he said shout outs, are there any last? This is one of the other questions I usually ask, but it kind of goes hand in hand with the inspirations. Anyone else that you want to just shout out, just like show love to?
Yeah, I mean, just like all the people that we've worked with, everyone that's been acting on our shoots and helping us with filming and
helping us carry gear to places.
Yeah, it's too many people to all run through list now, but I mean, you know who you are.
Yeah, Dan Philp
and yeah,
Jordan Graff.
Yeah, Colin and Sheldon, like
We're the sisters.
Oh, my bad sister.
Toya DeLazy. Yeah, it's just so many people to thank, and yeah, we couldn't do any of this stuff without them. And my friend Pieface, like, yeah, it's just
Steve.
Yeah.
If we start running through
Drew,
yeah, so many people.
Simon Drake as well.
Simon Drake, yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, so this is the last question of the night then. And I asked this one on every episode, and I'm curious to hear what you guys have to say, because you guys' chaotic energy might bring out something funny, or it might be, who knows what it's gonna be. But I usually ask the artist, do you have any words of advice for up and coming artists out there that might be listening, and you have anything to say to them?
The way inflation is going up, the cost of food is going to be very, very high. I suggest you start eating human meat. Get used to the taste.
Spoken like a true cannibal.
But yeah, no, seriously. I suggest learn how to do everything yourself. You'll save yourself a lot of money, but also you'll cost yourself a lot of time.
But it's also finding the right balance, because there's been so many shoots where we've had to wear so many hats at the same time, and sometimes it can just really throw you off when you have too much to think about. And sometimes you just have to kind of dedicate some money to just hiring people. And like, especially with the last shoot we did, we've got the lighting,
Brian Cloudwell. Yeah, we got a lighting guy, and it just made such a huge difference to the production value. And just knowing he was there to do that, and he's really good at it, didn't have to worry about anything at all. He was always there, and he was also a great continuity manager. That's another one. Get yourself a continuity manager. It saves you a lot of hassle.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
and don't take yourself too seriously.
Yeah.
Fucking A, man. I agree with that one. That's one of the better ones. Some people take themselves
Well,
way
as
too
much as
goddamn
you can.
serious.
I think comedy, doing something for the sake of comedy, always seems like the best route to take, I find.
I agree with that. Well, all right. Well, thank you very much for all of you hopping on to the fucking show.
I've got a story for you there.
Yeah, let's do it.
Me and Clint in school.
Shit, yeah,
This is going way back. When we were in primary school in South Africa, we hated each other to the point where Clint actually stabbed me in the ass at school. But then later on, we were brothers.
I had good reason to stab him, though.
He fucking stabbed me when I was 13 years old.
Yeah, but you were friends with the prefect, so you deserved it.
Yeah, there was this gang of prefects who were basically the policemen of the school, who were ruining all the fun for all of us. And we started hanging around with them, and because I wanted to be friends with him, but he chose to hang out with the fucking police instead. I got so pissed off with him that I was like, maybe if I stab him, he'll be my friend. And look, it worked. It fucking worked.
I was a fat kid that had no friends.
Well, that's a fucking great note to end the show on. Fucking love it. All right. I love it. Fucking, I love your guys' music. You guys have fucking great energy. You guys are hilarious. Keep up the fucking good work. No matter how long it takes you to put out a new song or a new video, I am always gonna fucking watch it. So
Thanks, dude. We really appreciate that. And thank you so much for having us on the show.
Of course, I'm honored to have you here.
Yeah, man, we really appreciate your enthusiasm and putting this stuff out there and promoting us. And yeah, likewise, we'll promote you. And yeah, just thank you very much.
And also, big up to all the fans. Like, without them, we ain't us.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, you guys have a great night. We can stop the recordings right here and end it.
All right. Thanks, dude. You too.
Yeah,
Cheers,
thank
man.
you.
Okay, bye.
Good night.
See ya. I just stopped the recording on my computer.
Yeah, me too.
So this episode's going to drop on the 15th. I do episodes the 1st and the 15th, so we're a little late to the punch to drop this episode for the 1st. But yeah, it'll be out on the 15th. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do the YouTube release, because normally I do video for YouTube, but I might just take some photos and just put the audio over it just to have it there.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
so
mean, we could maybe send you some of the behind the scenes stuff on the bits that we're talking about it and that.
oh yeah, if you would send that, I would love to fucking edit it up and put some some context to things, and I'll post it on YouTube, or I could send it to you guys if you want to post stuff on YouTube, whatever works for me. But yeah, the 15th is what I'm looking at for the release.
Okay, nice one, dude.
Yeah. And then just do you have the email that I sent you? I don't remember if I gave you the email or not, or if it was all through Discord, but just send the audio file over to here. I'm gonna send you the email on Facebook real quick. And just
Okay.
send it to me. Just export it and send it to me whenever. I'm not in a crazy rush right now. I gotta head downstairs and record in the studio to right now anyway, so
Okay, cool, man. Yeah, we'll get that to you in the next couple of days.
awesome, perfect. Sweet. Well, thank you very much again. So I'm gonna end the Zoom call, and you guys have a great one.
You too,
Yeah, you too, man. Have a good day.
Yeah, thank you.
It is.